There have been a lot of massive changes worldwide in just the past few days. Is this deja vu? Are we about to experience a repeat of 2020 with some added spice like, World War III, Operation Choke Point 2.0 in full swing, the launch and enforcement of a cbdc or central bank digital currency, another US civil war, all while a new pandemic from a virus featuring visible pus-filled lesions takes over. Hello, I'm Crypto Casey and welcome to another episode of Crypto This Week. Let's explore the latest news stories affecting the markets, as well as the state of the global macro environment at large. Please be sure to check out our sponsors, Ledger, Coinbase, and Tangem. Invest in premium crypto wallets with extra security layers like Ledger Stax and Ledger Flex, available for the best discount on the market specifically for our community that comes with $10 of free Bitcoin. Get a Coinbase crypto card to stay in complete control of your spending and finances 24/7 without dealing with freezes, blocks, bank holidays, or being forced to convert your digital assets to fiat. And invest in a Tangem wallet, the most affordable and easiest crypto wallet to set up and use on the market right now, perfect for beginners and advanced users alike to diversify our crypto among different wallets with different technology. So scroll down and use links below to redeem any special offers they have for us. Sweet. In the last crypto cycle in 2020, we had a pandemic that spurred a lot of money printing that took crypto and the stock market and almost everything to new all-time highs. Is the next pandemic around the corner? This week, growing mpox outbreak prompts WHO to declare global health emergency. The Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention also issued an emergency declaration as several countries see their first cases of the disease caused by the monkeypox virus. Sweden confirms a case of mpox, the first reported infection of the strain outside of Africa. As mpox continues to cross borders, is the US prepared for an outbreak? US officials are pleading with the public to take precautions now that mpox has been declared a global public health emergency after the first case was identified outside of Africa. The US said it would donate 50,000 vaccine doses to Congo. However, experts predict that millions more will be needed from Western countries, particularly the US, to help stop the virus. To make this happen, vaccine manufacturers will have to increase production dramatically. It's really just a very small down payment on what's needed to really contain this outbreak and prevent it from spreading across Africa and potentially across Europe and the United States. Lawrence Gostin, director of the O'Neill Institute for National and Global Health Law at Georgetown University, told USA Today before Sweden's announcement. You know what this means. And so does the broader financial markets. Health stocks jump as WHO declares mpox global health emergency, and health officials are already making statements about how this virus must be contained with intensified public health measures, which include surveillance, community engagement, treatment, and targeted vaccines for those at higher risk of infection. Here's the deal. If this becomes the next pandemic, a couple of things will be different this time around. 1. They will use this pandemic to destroy physical cash to pave the way towards ushering in a central bank digital currency. 2. They will usher in a social credit system that will be programmed into the digital currency. And 3. They will likely have a way better way to track who has been vaccinated, no paper cards with handwritten dates and signatures on it, and it will affect our ability to transact with and use our digital currency depending on what parameters they build into the social credit system. What could that look like? No vaccine? Not allowed to travel by air. No vaccine, no car loan, no mortgage for you. No vaccine, no student loans. No vaccine, not allowed to go to college until vaccinated. No vaccine, no tax refund until you're vaccinated. No vaccine, no ability to use your money until vaccinated. Fool us once, shame on them. Fool us twice, shame on us. As we've discussed a few times over the past year or so on the channel, there seems to be a systematic destruction of society as we know it at play to ultimately achieve a great reset, which they talk freely about in plain sight. They are not even hiding. They may have tried to achieve this during COVID, or maybe COVID was a dry run to collect data and work out the kinks for the official attempt to reset the entire world in order to pretty much enslave us, completely control all aspects of our lives, and take our rights to property, freedom, and liberty away. All in a guise to make the world more environmentally friendly, sustainable, equal, safe, secure, fair, inclusive. All lies. They don't care about the planet. They certainly do not care about any of us, not a single one of us. They want us compliant, docile, dumb, poor, scared, sick, brainwashed, divided, tribalistic little slaves that they barely keep alive just long enough to extract as much work and profit from us as possible before we die. Wonderful. I could be wrong though, let me know what you think in the comments below. Either way, money printers will fire up and capital will continue to flow into crypto until for some of us becomes more difficult and potentially impossible. Operation Choke Point 2.0 is in full swing. The Fed just established the choke point, and Kamala Harris just appointed the architect of Operation Choke Point 2.0 as economic advisor to her administration. Let's quickly go over what Choke Point 2.0 is, the dire implications for crypto industries and investors in the US, and the Soviet Union-esque policies that may be implemented soon in the US. First, as crypto investors, make sure you're in complete control and ownership of your digital assets with hardware wallets to diversify risk. Tangem wallet is a set of 3 cards that work just like a set of 3 house keys or car keys that function as backups that only take about a minute to set up, and they come in a sleek matte black design, or our custom limited edition 3 Pillars of Blockchain set featuring 3 different colored cards with cool blockchain-inspired designs. And Ledger offers premium crypto hardware wallet options with some extra security features like Ledger Stax and their brand new Ledger Flex devices. They are the first of their kind as a new crypto wallet category, which is a secure touchscreen, featuring a full keyboard and keypad, making it super user-friendly. Both overall are really unique physical devices with breakthrough technology that are great additions to our crypto wallet arsenal. Watch a full review of them in this video, and Ledger is offering our community the best discount available on the market that comes with $10 worth of free Bitcoin for a limited time. So scroll down and use links below to redeem all the special offers they have for us. There is an orchestrated effort in the US among regulators to make it extremely difficult for US citizens and businesses to access crypto on and off ramps with US banks, and it's called Operation Choke Point 2.0. So as we discussed in a previous video together, the US regulating crypto to death would not be the death of crypto. Rather, it would be the death of the US as the global financial and technological leader, because it would prevent US citizens and businesses from participating fully in the crypto industry. This would just cause crypto to grow and develop offshore. As we've also been discussing for the past few years now, more and more countries are choosing not to use the US dollar, and the US cracking down on stable coins and preventing US banks from dealing with crypto will just cause everyone to use other alternatives to the US dollar, destroying its status as the world's reserve currency. Lame. Other policies that could destroy the US economy could be in the pipeline. Check it out. Venezuela used to be one of the richest countries in the world, and one thing that led to their downfall was the government starting to go after entrepreneurs, people with businesses, particularly ones selling food and other goods. The government was saying they were greedy, charging people too much, so they forced price controls. And here's what happens when you force price control. When you control the price of something, the supply disappears. In finance, there is a very simple concept that determines the price of anything: supply versus demand. Imagine this. Imagine the government imposes price control on bread, making it illegal for bread businesses to charge more than $1 for a loaf of bread. What happens next? So long as demand for bread stays the same, everyone just buys all the bread in the store. It's never in stock anymore. The bread companies aren't making a profit. They go out of business. There is a shortage, and then there's no bread. Very simple. In order to decrease the price of something that is in demand, you need to have a higher supply, a supply that can sustain the price. When there is a higher supply of something than there is demand for it, the price can be decreased without a problem for the most part. But when you artificially change the price of something, it always affects the supply when there is demand for something. That's why in communist countries you see a bread line. People standing in line for bread. Why? Because there is not enough bread for everyone, so it's rationed out. Are we about to suffer a similar fate here in the United States? Harris to propose federal ban on corporate price gouging in food and groceries. What's crazy is even a mainstream media company that endorses Democrats can see and shares with us the writing on the wall. Wow. Even the Washington Post is running opinion pieces slamming Kamala Harris's communist price control proposal. The article title reads, "When your opponent calls you communist, maybe don't propose price controls." It's hard to exaggerate how bad Kamala Harris's price gouging proposal is. Great. Another basic economic concept that relates to supply and demand is this. Let's say there is no price control on an asset that has a relatively fixed supply, like real estate, not making any more of it, right? And then the government decides to give everyone who can't afford land $25,000 for a down payment to buy land. So what happens? There are more buyers in the market, demand increases, and guess what? There are more people bidding on land, and it drives up the price. Land gets more expensive, and at the end of the day, the policy makes land more expensive and more people can't afford it. Is this another similar fate the US could suffer soon? Harris proposes $25,000 down payment assistance for first-time homebuyers. Is it a good idea? Some experts say the Democratic presidential nominee's plan would only make the affordable housing crisis worse, while others say they like the idea on its surface. Oh, but what if price controls are instituted on housing, so certain houses can only be listed for sale for a maximum of $150,000? Well, when a bunch of people are bidding on it and the maximum price is reached, how do we decide who gets the house? Soviet Union. Get in line, get in the queue. Maybe if you're lucky, you have a contact or someone you know and they can help you skip the line to get a house. If you don't, get in this 10-year-long line to maybe get a house before you die. Great. Here's the deal. Something like this just drives the price of housing up $25,000 while also increasing the national deficit. More inflation. So what's great about Bitcoin is as the US dollar continues to be devalued from money printing, from a potential new pandemic, potential major expansion of welfare programs, increases in spending all around, Bitcoin is a way we can completely remove ourselves from the corrupt, failing system, while also potentially, more likely than not, preserving our purchasing power over time, and potentially, more likely than not, increasing it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Awesome. If you would like to watch a step-by-step guide on setting up Tangem wallet and how it works, check out this video. If you would like to watch a full review of Ledger Stax and Flex devices to see them in action, check out this video. And to get the best discount on the market, Ledger is only offering our community for the Stax and Flex devices that comes with $10 of free Bitcoin. Click on the link on the screen. Like and subscribe for more. Be safe out there.